It looks like Google might be killing off the Pixel tablet. And if you are a Google fan, you know that, well, Google is quite frankly no stranger to canceling things. Just look at Google Stadia, look at other numerous Google products, Google apps. And this came with kind of a troubling news update. Interesting. Interesting kind of thing. So first, it looked like okay, they're canceling the Pixel Tablet 3 and the Pixel Tablet 2 might still be happening, but then there's an updated report saying that the Pixel 2 might also be canceled, which may or may not have been in development, but reportedly the Pixel 2, Tablet 2 I thought was in development, and they were talking about some significant upgrades, better cameras, newer processor, all that good stuff. And it seems like maybe the Pixel tablets just aren't very popular, and well, I could have guessed that. I don't really think they were received all that well. And the Google Pixel tablet is interesting. It's a little bit different than Samsung or Lenovo or Apple, where it was almost more like a Nest Hub that you could take on and off of the stand, which the stand had a built-in speaker and all that good stuff. The speakers on the actual tablet were not particularly great, but the one built into the dock was pretty cool. And I thought they did some interesting things there, but it was, I think, a day late, a dollar short, too expensive for what people I think perceived as not being that great. 60 hertz screen, older tensor chip. It's just one of those things where when people look to get the latest and greatest, the Google Pixel line has not always offered that, at least in the second half of the year, right? You don't want to buy a tablet with a chip that's basically like a year old and then pay top dollar prices for Google. And very clearly, they didn't put a lot of emphasis in it, trying to make it very premium, trying to give you like a high refresh rate, high resolution, high performance. Certainly wasn't that. And I think as kind of like a portable Nest Hub, it really was kind of a neat idea. I liked the idea. I had mine set up in the kitchen. It was neat because you could have it in there. You could turn on your tunes, talk to it, use a Google Assistant. Then when you wanted the tablet, take it and take it in the other room and go somewhere with it. But overall, this isn't entirely surprising because, like I said, Google is the king of killing off stuff. If it's like the kind of running joke is just wait long enough and they'll kill off something that it is that you care about. So we'll see what happens with this. It's something definitely to monitor, but it would be kind of sucky because there was a lot of excitement about Google re-entering the tablet space and maybe offering another mainstream alternative here in the States. Basically, we have Apple, which we have the iPads, and if you're an Android fan, you probably are not interested in that. Then you have the Samsung tablets, which are pretty good, but they're definitely on the expensive side, and honestly, they killed off their 11-inch tablet, which I'm not happy about because I like a normal size tablet. I'm not into like the giant 14.6-inch tablet. That's a gigantic tablet, right? So also, I think foldables has put pressure on this space as well because traditionally, I mean, at least from my perspective before, I would have a smartphone and then I would have a tablet. So it's like smartphone by day, you get home in the evening, you put your smartphone on the charger, battery technology, wasn't that great years past. So then you would kind of migrate over, pick up the iPad, pick up the Galaxy Tab or Lenovo or whatever, and then you would have a nice big tablet experience for while you're at home, play your games, watch some content, do whatever you want to do on it. Tablets are cool. I like tablets, but the foldable space has changed that in a big way for me because, well, I would rather honestly just have a foldable. I've made videos in the last couple of years saying that the Galaxy Fold, the Z Fold, was the best tablet of the year, at least for me, because it's a tablet you can have in your pocket and take with you, and it kind of matches up really well with like the iPad Mini. The iPad Mini is very popular, but it doesn't fold up and go in your pocket, right? And it's a separate purchase. So if you're looking at buying a top-end tablet, a top-end phone, there are a lot of ways with, especially like Samsung. Even now you've got Google with the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. Last year with the Pixel Fold, we've got the OnePlus Open. Like there's a lot of different options out there now where you can have a smartphone that also doubles as a tablet, and it's not unwieldy. Like it's not a big gigantic tablet. You can just use a foldable phone, opens up, and you've got a nice decent sized screen, good for gaming, good for expanded content consumption, watching videos. They're really good as e-readers or e-books and things like that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, right? I mean, of course, this is not official. It's not like Google coming out and saying we're killing it. It's just people on the inside leaking information out. And it's just weird to get kind of some confirmation, but also some confusing confirmation because initially the way I read it the other day was, okay, it looks like the Pixel Tablet 2 might still be happening, but then that's going to be the last one. And then now it's like, okay, Well, no, the tablet 2 is likely not happening, and there's even a possibility maybe they do the tablet 3. Who knows? But wouldn't that just be the tablet 2 at that point, just further down the road? I don't know. Maybe they're holding off for something big that's happening next year. What's happening next year with the Google Pixel stuff? Well, the relationship with Samsung making the Tensor chip has ended with the Tensor 4. So that means TSMC is going to be making the Google Tensor 5. And a lot of people are excited about that. A lot of people have even been waiting on the fence to get the Pixel 10 because they don't want a Samsung Tensor chip, right? They don't like that they're built on the Samsung process, which is not as good. Like we all know the Samsung Exynos chips are not as good as Snapdragon chips. We know that their process that they use, their 4 nanometer, 5 nanometer nodes have not been able to keep up with the level of performance and efficiency and what you expect out of a flagship chip. Now, I think the Tensor 4 is a very good chip. I think they did a fantastic job with it. But moving forward, it looks like we're going to be moving to TSMC, and there's even rumors swirling around that not the Tensor 5, but the Tensor 6 and the Pixel 11 could be a 2 nanometer chip, which would be insanely awesome. And if you don't know about all that, so basically every year it seems like we go down in nanometer by one size, like from 5 to 4, 4 to 3. It's slowed down a little bit over the last 2 years. One, because Samsung had tremendous problems with like the 4 and 3 nanometer nodes, trying to make those. And TSMC, of course, the only one that could really do it. And they've done that now for Snapdragon with the 8 Elite processor being 3 nanometer, and then also with the A18 Bionic. So what does that mean? Well, when the processors get smaller, they actually get more powerful with less energy, which is crazy. But it's more transistors, all those billions of transistors in a closer space, less room for the electricity to travel, less requirements. So it's why you get this big significant boost. Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, we jumped from 3.2, 3.3 gigahertz to 4.3 gigahertz, which is insane. Massive boost there. But on the performance side, you're looking at like 40% boost, 40% more efficient, and like 40% better battery life. So we're really kind of in a limbo state where I think if they were to put out a Tab 2, like a Pixel Tablet 2, and put a Tensor 3 or a Tensor 4 in it, and then you see this upcoming next year, all these new products that are going to have the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, it would just completely blow it out of the water. And one thing that you really want with the tablet is you need power, because you do a lot of multitasking, a lot more multitasking than you would do with, say, a phone, because you have a bigger landscape, maybe connect a keyboard, use it for more productivity, business, and personal, like kind of even some laptop related stuff. Like if you take a look at the Samsung Galaxy tablets, you connect the laptop, the keyboard, it activates DeX, and you essentially have a laptop and a keyboard all in one. So I think they're just kind of in a hardware limbo state right now. I would be surprised if they completely killed off the whole tablet experience, but I think maybe they did some internal research, maybe they fielded some questions, they talked to some people, they saw the lackluster response to the Pixel tablet. And don't get me wrong, I know there's people who like the Pixel tablet. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm not a big fan of it. So if they were to even postpone it for a year and then jump back in it, and next year give us one with the Tensor 5 made by TSMC, and if it's significantly better and more improved, then that would make for a really good experience. And I think that's what they need. Like, they need to make a really good tablet experience, not just here, we're just going to throw it out there. It's basically like a large Pixel 7a, right, or a Pixel 8a. We need better. I think if they're going to go this route, maybe if we do get another one, it would be in the significantly better category. But as of this point in time, it's wait and see. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions, comments, gripes, concerns, complaints, all that stuff, please go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and a little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And also, if you're looking for something else to watch, I got another video I dropped. It's the Hisense U8 mini LED TV. It's fantastic. Check out that video, because it's a great TV. And if you're looking for one during the Black Friday holiday special, normally it's $10.99. It's on sale for $6.99 right now. Bought it myself, have it mounted on my wall up here. 144 hertz refresh rate, 3000 nits brightness, and it's a beautiful TV. So anyway, that's all I got. As always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.